like it's me against the world, but I can give a f who my opponent is. And I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down to just one of the greats.
Takes flight. Oh, down. You'll clear the deck. Deck cleared.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Last season, Stephen Curry set the all-time record for three-pointers made. He said, hopefully I can push it to a number that nobody else can reach. I never wanted to call myself the greatest shooter until I got that record. I'm comfortable saying that now. Kevin, he's not the only.
Yeah, pretty unanimous, David. You're right. Thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Looney out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for the Jazz, Markkanen is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Sexton. Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been an up-and-down last couple of years for the Warriors.
Yeah, mostly due, Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there, and then they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big three to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still there for Golden State to do great things, and winning a championship last year has them back on the top of the mountain.
Now here's Gay. Shot clock at 5, and Curry pulls it down. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Gay. Here's Curry. Thompson outside. Latrey. Offensive rebound. Here's Looney. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the Warriors miss again. And it's Utah's ball, fresh from a win against Portland.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Green kicks to Curry. Wiggins outside. Inside. Looney. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know, one of the unsung heroes of a Warriors championship team, Kevon Looney.
Totally understands his role, and a rotation guy who can start for you, but how much consistency did he provide in that 2022 season and championship run? This guy has battled some injuries, but he has always been reliable for the Warriors.
The first one falls.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Indiana. Curry against Markkanen. Back to Thompson. They kick it out to Green. It's blocked. Over in the corner. Looney. Thompson for the triple. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Thompson against Clarkson. Pass to Gay. Fires the 3. And Curry pulls it down.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Gay against Wiggins. Thompson looking for an opening. On the wing, Thompson. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
Markkanen passes to Sexton. Clarkson for three. Traps in the tray.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Outside Curry. Back to Thompson. Shoots the three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yeah, Thompson coming right back and Clay saying, yeah, I know I play D, but I also hit threes. That's a nice response.
Clarkson outside. Sexton for three. No good on that one. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Warriors. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Thompson. Got a piece of it.
And Markkanen showing all 7 foot of himself there.
Another shot. Pass to Clarkson. Gay outside. And here's Sexton. He had 27 points last game. There's the three. Gay misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Gay against Green. Out to Thompson. Fires from deep. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. And his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Curry against Sexton. Out to Clarkson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Clarkson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Jazz. Curry passes to Wiggins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
That's the aggressive part of Andrew Wiggins coming out of him, forcing the defender that time to get his hand in there.
The Warriors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the first one at the line is good. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Horton Tucker's checked in for Gay. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Clarkson.
Wiggins has showed himself over the past couple seasons as being a great two-way player. He can still do damage on the offensive end. Don't get that twisted.
Now here's Bledsoe. Sexton for three. It's rebounded by Poole.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Outside Curry. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Sexton. Bledsoe is screen on Curry. Sexton kicks to Bledsoe. Out to the right wing. Markkanen from outside. The shot misses. The Warriors go the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And we've seen them play better games than that one, but still, they were able to get the win.
Yeah, in the end, actually a pretty comfortable win for them. That was a gritty effort on a night when they were not playing their best basketball.
And we'd seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
That's good from Poole.
And Jordan Poole has stepped onto the NBA stage and not ever backed down from a challenge. He plays with tremendous confidence.
Gary Payton has checked in for the Warriors. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Stephen Curry. Good on both.
Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime, that 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
Now here's Bledsoe. 14 points from him the last game against Portland. The teardrop falls in.
Bledsoe likes to get to the floater, especially with the bigger guys around the rim.
And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Berry, what made them special?
Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but to me, it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom and so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. And so the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency and character, that's what made it special.
And it's Fontecchio missing. Warriors leading by 3. DiVincenzo passes to Looney. The pass to Poole. Golden State moving the ball around. DiVincenzo passes to Payton. Count it, good.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now here's Bledsoe. Here's Abaji. Now Bledsoe. Count that one.
Well, we've seen Bledsoe get more active from that area, looking assured, controlled. He knows he can score from there.
Pass to Looney. Pass to Poole. Poked away. And the Warriors making a change here. Jerome is checked in.
Warriors substitution, Ty Jerome.
On defense, Utah. They trail by 3. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. With the drive. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That 3 off the mark.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Abaji. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Now here's Wiggins. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Toughness there from Andrew Wiggins. Would like to see more baskets like that one from him.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Stephen Curry.
Applause for your Utah Jazz youth dance team.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first. Bledsoe with it. Here he goes. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Wiggins, a screen on Bledsoe. To the inside. Out to Payton. There's the pass to Jerome. Misses off the right eye.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Pass to Abaji. This is to Bledsoe. 5 to shoot. From downtown. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Jerome. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the middle. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
He's got so much vertical ability. That's easy for Wiggins.
Bledsoe looking around. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. It's a 3-point game. Sexton is out there with Clarkson. Then it's Lowry Markkanen. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Jerome with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. Now here's Curry. 20 points for him last game against Indiana. Jerome, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's Clarkson. A pass to Gay, and finished off by Gay.
So many highlights of Rudy Gay early on, challenging defenders at the rim. Another one there on the alley-oop.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops town. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now here's Curry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. A lot of talent indeed, and Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there. And just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn borough.
First one falls for him. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now, here's Clarkson. 6 points for him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I like how Rudy uses his athleticism to draw some attention. He puts the D in a difficult spot there.
The Jazz shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That free throw missing.
And the thing about Rudy Gay, you never know when he's going to have a night where he just explodes. He's one of those guys that can just score in bunches.
We got this. We got this.
Good on the second free throw. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Jerome. He averages about 5 points a game. Thompson outside, fires for 3, and it's Utah with the rebound.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now, here's Clarkson. He had 13 points in the win against Portland. He nails it, and we're tied up. Clarkson's got 8 points.
Well, decision-making is a big part of Jordan Clarkson and how he can impact the game. That time made a very nice read.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Outside, Sexton. Markkanen sets the pick for Sexton. Outside, Markkanen. And he stays with it. Back to Sexton. A second chance effort. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Markkanen. Nice shot by Thompson. He's got 8.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Deep 2 from Clarkson. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Green up on top. Jerome passes to Poole. Here's Jerome. 5 on the clock. From the arc. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low, here's Gay, and the layup is good. Gay's got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Here at the numbers for Clarkson. His last 10 games, he's around 10 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Jerome, defended by Sexton. Jerome passes to Thompson. Green inside. He's covered by Gay. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Jerome. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jazz have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Sexton against Wiggins. The shot by Sexton, no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. The three-pointer is right on target.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Now, here's Clarkson. 8 points for him. Feeds to Gay. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Warriors. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And of course, Utah, 9.5 games behind.
Right now for the Jazz, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Now Sexton. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Sexton with it. Now Green defending. Green with the block.
I like the extension there from Draymond Green, reaching out and timing that one.
Utah calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Make some noise and get out of your seat for you to broadcast this.
Changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Draymond Green. Payton comes in for Thompson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Ty Jerome. Here's Bledsoe. Passes to Fonjecchio. From outside, off the mark. Warriors leading by 3. And the basket Poole. Now Looney. Payton kicks to DiVincenzo. Payton with the screen for DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Wiggins missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
He saw Andrew Wiggins take a big step forward when he went to Golden State in 2020.
A lot of people think that's a subtle change, but I actually think it's a lot bigger. When you get a player of Andrew Wiggins' caliber who is born to score, and you adjust some of the shot selection and how offensively he's staying engaged, that's a big difference both physically and mentally. It's been a big uptick for him along with his defensive presence.
Al Payton after Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Abaji. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. Sexton for three. That shot off the mark. The Warriors go the other way with it.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Pass to Poole. To the paint. He is looking for Looney and finds him. Payton with the screen for Poole. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Jazz trail by three. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Kicks it to Bledsoe. Knocks it loose. Here's Sexton. Can they get it? Good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Warriors shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Pass to DiVincenzo. The jump hook. And that one hits back iron.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Passes it to Payton. Back to Poole. The pass to Looney. Six to shoot. Now here's Wiggins. He's tightly guarded and easy 2 points on the layup.
The length of Wiggins helping him out there, able to stretch it up on the inside and find a shot.
Sexton dishes to Bledsoe. To the middle. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Pass to Poole. Down low. Wiggins. That one's in. Only his fourth make against 9 total shots.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Sexton with a screen on Poole. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. The Warriors, 4th.
Over the last month, they've been extremely disciplined on the perimeter, not really rushing to get attempts off, but taking their time to find the best looks.
Payton passes to Looney. He dishes it to Wiggins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And that one misses. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. He doesn't get the second one.
And guys, you have to be able to knock down your free throws. Struggling with that this quarter. Good way to let your opponent back in the game.
Now here's Sexton. No points in the game yet for him. Bledsoe finds Sexton. Shoots over Curry. And Looney sends it back. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 3-point lead. And that one drops for him. Wiggins has got 12. 30 seconds left now here in the second. DiVincenzo against Bledsoe. Sexton with it. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And it's Sexton on the follow. Sexton's got his first basket of the night.
Don't want to see athleticism wasted just on offense as Sexton uses it that time to get an offensive board.
Jacks up a three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Here with Andrew Wiggins. Andrew, for you personally, a great first half. You really got to the rim a lot of times. What are you seeing out there?
Just a mindset to attack the rim early, try to mark my presence.
We certainly saw you in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league. And even with advances in training, injuries will happen. Basketball is high impact, especially if you're guarding the big fella over here.
Kenny, when you going to take a charge?
I'm good.
Wise choice. And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
Being a trunk slammer ain't easy. Hostile environment, these guys are unfazed.
Yeah, it's tough to win on the road in the NBA. Loving the confidence. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Warriors leading by 3, and on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. Such a wide open look. Thompson's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Warriors. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
And the defense better find a way to get to Klay Thompson and locate him early.
Curry against Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. It's rebounded by Golden State. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Curry, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Sexton against Curry. Clarkson for 3. The Jazz again can't hit it.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Floats it up for Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish?
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now, here's Sexton. The Jazz with another miss.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious. Well, if Steph Curry works as hard at golf when he has the time as he did in shooting the basketball, I don't know. There's no slouch on the golf course.
There was a story, Brent, a couple years ago that Steph Curry's best round of golf came during the NBA Finals. Had you heard that?
I did hear that, but I also heard that Andre Iguodala has a major role in how that happened. Andre was taking up his golf game when they were battling the Cavs in 2018, and I think that competitive spirit of Steph's took over. He wanted to take Andre on, and they got out there during the finals.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And Curry still feels like he has a ton to prove. That is championship fiber. The drive helps elevate his game.
And the Jazz call time here. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jordan Clarkson.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Sexton against Curry. Sexton kicks to Clarkson. There's a screen to the inside. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Draymond Green. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
Wiggins from outside, and that's collected by Gay.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Curry against Sexton. Can they get it? Another miss by Utah.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
That bucket in no time at all. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 8. It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Klay Thompson is tall for a guard, so you want to utilize any advantage you have. That time height came into play.
And sitting out for over 2 years due to devastating injuries, it is so good to see Klay Thompson back on the court.
I love it, and he's been so competitive with himself to fight through this injury and also to regain that form. There had to have been a lot of questions with over 900 days off. Can I get back to that level? And I believe that he wasn't even fully healthy during the finals. So we're going to see a more confident Klay this year. And Klay Thompson, really one of the more pretty jump shots in the NBA. I hope kids are watching. No wasted motion, incredible efficiency, and the mechanics really do set the gold standard.
Horton Tucker's checked in for Utah. And Golden State also making a change. Poole's checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
All right, everyone, give it up for your Utah Jazz Dancers once again.
Here's an opportunity for us now to focus on some small forwards who play anything but small. The leading shot blockers at the 3 spot. Andrew Wiggins is second. Fourth, Lauri Markkanen.
Just superb in terms of their athletic defending ability. I mean, all of them. They never give up on a play and do everything they can to challenge each and every shot.
Well, if you don't have great shot blocking ability, you can make up with it with physical play and great timing. They can climb the ladder when they need to defend shots like that.
Now, here's Sexton. Gay outside to end the cold streak. No good that time.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Curry. And he overshot that one, missing.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now, here's Sexton. And here's Clarkson. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Curry. He's got 7. Pass to Poole. The screen from Thompson. Here's Curry. He gets that one. Curry's got 9.
Curry inside, skilled at reading the defense and getting into the opening.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Sexton. Here's Gay. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. He has 7.
And finally, with some offense, he stops a 17-0 run by Golden State.
Inside, stolen away. Here's Horton Tucker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Gay sets the pick for Sexton. A three-pointer off the mark.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Sexton kicks to Clarkson. No good on the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Peyton, he's checked in for Looney. And it's Ty Jerome in for Stephen Curry. And so he hits both. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
And it's Fontecchio missing. Warriors leading by 22. Poole the pass to Peyton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bledsoe outside. Just 5 on the clock. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer, Markkanen. The Warriors pull it in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Markkanen against Green. With the step back. Will it go? And Markkanen lays it up and in.
Getting it right back up to the rim. Markkanen does a good job.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Passes it to Jerome. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And now a look at Eric Bledsoe. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 4 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
To the paint, it's stolen by Green. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense is right there. Wiggins left side. 6 on the shot clock. Green, the screen. And that one is good from Jerome.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Bledsoe passes to Horton Tucker. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Fontecchio. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Jerome, no good.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Bledsoe outside. The 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. Right side, Green. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. And again, no good by Golden State. The Jazz shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Abaji, the pass to Bledsoe. Down low, it's stolen by Green. The 17-footer. That one off the back iron and out. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Jones, and it's Azubuike in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. Toscano Anderson, the pass to Jones. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Abaji. Jones with it. Over Green. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lays it up off the glass.
DiVincenzo has to be agile on the interior, and that time finds a way to get it done.
Here's the Jazz with the ball. Here's Balmaro. Azubuike, the pass to Balmaro. Here's Toscano Anderson. Defended by Kuminga. From 12 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. DiVincenzo passes to Green. Green deciding where to go with it. Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Here's Balmaro. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Draymond Green.
Andre Iguodala.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Passes it to Balmaro. Now here's Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Abaji. The Jazz with another miss. The Warriors shooting the ball at 42%. Now, here's Moody. Iguodala outside. The pass to Moody. From deep. Rebound, Utah. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. Out left to the wing. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Balmaro, the pass to Toscano Anderson. Abaji can't get it to go.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
To the left side wing. Now here's Kuminga. Defended by Jones. And Jones sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Jazz. Moody the pass to Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Moody's shot is off. Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Sexton on the wing. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
It's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Now, here's Sexton. Following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. Here's Jones. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in.
Damian Jones. One shot.
And that one falls for Jones. Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Curry dishes to Iguodala. Here's Moody. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Moody's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Balmaro. Outside, Sexton. Azubuike a screen on Curry. Sexton kicks to Azubuike, and he makes the 8-footer.
Willingness to share the ball. Sexton can score and is hungry to do so. You got to keep your teammates happy.
And here is Moody. Green with a screen for Curry. 3-pointer. Unable to get that one. Jazz shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Pass to Balmaro. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
So it's the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Step back shot, and the play by Curry as he finishes it off for 2.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Jones with it. Azubuike the pass to Toscano Anderson. Azubuike a screen on Curry. Shoots from the block, and Utah again with the bucket.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now, here's Moody. Pass to Curry. From deep 3-point range. Again, Curry missing. The Jazz have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Now Azubuike. To the inside. It's stolen by Curry. And it's the Warriors on the break. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Looney's checked in for Golden State. Klay Thompson comes in for Moody. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Now here's Sexton. Outside, Jones. Curry against Sexton. Passes to Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Thompson. They get it again. Jones in the post. Looney on him. And the basket by Jones. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Here's Iguodala after the basket by Utah. Stolen by Gay.
And Gay is just so crafty inside, forcing the defense to hit him in the paint.
Third team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Rudy Gay. At the line for 2.
Two shots. Last on the first.
That's good from Rudy Gay. Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for JaMychal Green. Gary Payton comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Ty Jerome in for Curry. Both good from the line that time. Warriors leading by 23. Here's Jerome. Thompson, high post. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Now here's Bledsoe. He kicks it to Clarkson. To the paint. It's taken away by Payton. Thompson passes to Green. And here's Looney. And here is Payton.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now the pass to Jerome. 4 on the shot clock. The screen from Thompson. The shot puts up a 3. And the 3 ball is good. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now here's Bledsoe. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Klay Thompson.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Kicks to Markkanen. Clarkson passes to Bledsoe. Now here's Gay, defended by Looney. Clarkson dishes to Bledsoe. Gay sets the pick for Bledsoe. Out to Clarkson. Cans it from downtown.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
There's the drive. Thompson outside. Green with a screen for Thompson. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks very much, Clay. You had it going tonight. Now, when you are that hot, what are you trying to do on the court?
Took a couple bad shots, a couple heat checks, but they went in tonight, fortunately. When you got the hot hand, you're just looking for that little ounce of space, because all you need is an inch or two, and that thing's just flicking off your wrist so easy, and it just happened to be one of those nights.
That leads to one of those wins for your team, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.